This is TWiT.
There's a lot of people now, because of the popularity of Bitcoin over the last year in particular. We're seeing it on the sides of buses, we're seeing it on tops of taxis and stuff, like get a Bitcoin account, get into crypto. That there are going to be a lot of people who acquire crypto and then die, and people are going to want to get access to that money, and that's really difficult to do. And I wrote maybe.
Oh, you mean actually literally die, not?
Yeah, they're gonna buy Dogecoin.
How do you hand down your Dogecoin or your Bitcoin?
Well, this is the thing. There are ways to do it.
I gave my son my Bitcoin wallet, but that's only because. And by the way, there's 8 Bitcoin in it, but that's only because I can't remember the password. So he gave up by trying to crack it.
See, that's a big problem. I wrote a feature for Business Week a few years ago and spoke to a guy who, he was very sad. His son was killed in a plane crash.
But they don't know his password.
But he bought Bitcoin within the first few weeks or something of it existing, and it would have been worth a lot of money. Yeah. But there's just no way to access it. And I think we're going to see a lot of that. And I'm very interested to see how, whether it's inheritance, people who are writing wills and insurance and stuff, like how they're going to respond to the fact that a lot of, average person in the street is going to have a bunch of crypto, and they're going to want to have to protect it. I think they're going to see a lot of stuff happening.
Charlie Munger, who is Warren Buffett's partner at Berkshire Hathaway, calls Bitcoin disgusting and bad for civilization.
I saw this. And I'm like, I agree with every word you're saying. Yes, you're dead on. And yet I'm making so much money doing mining every day. I am part
that's
of the
right.
problem.
You're mining. That's what you're using that rig for. And now I understand. Is it pay for itself?
I bought it to game, and then Christina, for Rocket segment, we were like, can you make money through cryptocurrency mining? And I was just curious about it, so I set it up to do Ethereum mining with Nice Miner. And Leo, I swear, even subtracting electricity costs, I make $35 a day. Every couple of days.
That's pretty good.
Doing crypto mining.
That's your profit.
I think
real electricity is so expensive in California. I don't know how viable that would be, but maybe in Massachusetts it's not as expensive.
Especially once I get solar panels in my house.
Well, we have 60 solar panels and 2 Tesla batteries. I guess I probably should be mining with that rig instead of playing Valheim. I am mining. I mean, I have a pickaxe and I'm digging a troll trench, but I don't know if that counts as Bitcoin. Here's the quote. I don't know if my audio. We never tested my audio. We gotta do this every time on this. I'm on a computer that seems to revert its settings every time. Okay, I think it's okay. Let me play this audio from the Berkshire Hathaway meeting this week.
Well,
this is Charlie Munger.
Those who know me well are just waving the red flag of the bull. Of course, I hate the Bitcoin success. And I don't welcome a currency that's so useful to kidnappers and extortionists and so forth, nor do I like just shuffling out a few extra billions and billions.
By the way, I got to point out, this is at the Berkshire Hathaway meeting. Because they own See's Candy, there's a big box of peanut brittle. And because they, looks like, is that Coca-Cola? I think they're big in Coca-Cola as well. There are a couple of cans of Coca-Cola and some Fiji water on there. They don't mind plugging their own stuff.
Dollars to somebody who just invented a new financial product out of thin air.
Dogecoin.
So
they should have asked about Dogecoin.
I think I should say modestly that I think the whole damn development is disgusting and contrary to the interests of civilization. And I'll leave the criticism to others.
Wow. And Warren Buffett says, I'm okay on that one. I have to say, when you watch this, these guys are older than me. That's pretty old. And it really feels like the old generation, well, there's nothing wrong with stocks. Looking at the new generation, you kids and your crazy cryptocurrencies, maybe, I don't know. Fiat currency is fiat currency. I don't think Bitcoin's any sketchier than any other cryptocurrency or fiat currency.
I feel like there's a cultural element to it, right?
Yeah.
Like you have
there is the environmental impact, though. We can't ignore that.
Oh,
either.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be really clear. I am a monster for participating in this.
Yeah,
in
you're
any
burning
way.
hydrocarbons, pumping them into the air so you can make your crappy $35 a day. I am ashamed of you, Brianna.
I feel bad about it. I really do. And then I buy some Chipotle for lunch.
As she drives her Porsche Boxster around. Okay, no problem.
No, but I wanted to say, I think that part of the reason this has grabbed so much of the cultural zeitgeist, especially with millennials and people younger, is I think there's a growing sense that the financial industry is fundamentally corrupt. And I think there's a sense that, like, this is the way we get rich. This is our time. This is our scheme, And I think it's about, so much of the Bitcoin fever, I think it's about kind of a resentment about a monetary system that works for the Warren Buffetts of the world and isn't working for a lot of people under 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. And if you look at the GameStop stock manipulation, it's exactly the same thing. It's a lot of younger people saying, we can manipulate the market as well. This system has been stacked against us for so long, but if we get together, we can actually make this work, and we can show just how ridiculous this entire thing is. And I think that really shed a lot of light on people's perspectives in terms of investment, crypto versus a traditional stock market investment. That everything is kind of imaginary. Everything is built on faith. Everything is built on what everybody else is doing. So there's no reason to think that one thing is inherently more valuable than something else. It's all just numbers on a screen.
Yeah. At this point, it's bits. It's not even anything. It's just bits. It's all bits.